talk about military to entrepreneurship. So many veterans struggle with the transition from military service to civilian business life. You made that leap to business and built successful companies. So what was that transition like for you? And not only financially, but also emotionally. And how did you navigate the uncertainty of leaving a structured military career to become an entrepreneur? We're talking night and day stuff here, aren't we?
Yes. And I would say there's a few questions there. I would say in terms of the military transition, what I can say I struggle with personally and through observation and through relationships can say is an almost ubiquitous experience are two things. One, the lack of purpose and mission. The sense, you've had this strong sense of purpose and mission that's just been given to you, literally in writing. Like, here is your mission statement, right? Like, it's right there. This is what I do, and this is why it matters. And everyone knows what it is, and it's very clear. And then in the civilian world, when you step out, you have to create that for yourself. And for a lot of people, that is and myself included, that's a struggle. And the second thing is identity. So this is true for, I think, for anyone in major life transition, or can be true for anyone in a major life transition. But so many people in the service, again, myself included, from 3 weeks out of high school, I went to West Point. So I went from my parents' house to the barracks room. And by the time I got out, I was 32. So my entire young adult life, all those key developmental years, were I am a soldier, I'm an officer, I'm a Green Beret, I'm this person, and that's my identity. And it's a very crazy feeling when you, as an officer, let's just say, you went from, when I walked in this morning, I had a Green Beret on, so they know that I'm a Green Beret. They see combat patches. You've got your resume on your chest, right? I've got I got a Special Forces Combat Diver badge. I've got, Bronze Stars. I got all this stuff. And you walk in and you get saluted as you come on base. And then you give your ID up. You walk out in a polo and you can't even walk back in the door. And that is now you're just another dude walking around in a polo. Right?
So, but what I'm hearing is that you think that's who you are, but that's what you do.
Yes. And I think that you pointed a great string here, Chris, is that so many people's identity is tied to what they do. And I'll do this with clients. Well, I'll sit down and we'll do some work and like, okay, who are you outside of not just job roles, but relationships? Because this can happen for a lot of reasons, right? Like, this can happen if you have, let's just say you have, any parent, but say it's very strong for say you have a stay-at-home mom who has been taking care of her kids, and her value and her identity is like, these people need me. I'm the mom. And then they all leave and they go off to college, and it's like, who am I? Because I guess I'm still their mom, but I'm not. That's not my role anymore. Or you retire as an educator or whatever it might be. So there is it's not that it's wrong to be proud of what you do and to put light and breathe life into what you do, but I'll do an exercise. It's like, can you describe yourself in 3 words of who you are outside of any relationship or business role you have? And most people, and myself included, when I first did that exercise, really struggled with, like, if I took you into an island or a foreign country and you don't have family, you don't have job, you're just you're just Chris, you're just Sean, you're just whoever in the middle of the sea of people. Who are you now? And the clearer you can be on that, the more resilient you'll be when the external circumstances around you change.
Yeah. And I think that's very true. So I know, not that this is going to be therapy, but I know that I'm a child of God. I don't care where I'm at on the planet. And I know that is secure. That's my identity, period. Now, I love to talk. I love to sing. I love to be a financial planner and help my clients. But if all of that stopped, I could retool and do something else completely because I know who I am. I think that education is missing that piece. And I don't even know if it's education's place to teach that, but society needs it more. Don't you think?
I think so. And I think this is a great, I'm a leadership junkie and I like that term. Psych is a place where leaders of any kind, and I think that could be an educator. I think it could be a coach. I think it could be clergy. I think it should be parents, right? It should be people like that, friends that can help reflect back